did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light here to check my buzz. He's right here to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? It's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Ooh, trying to do the LMPD. Go and get yourself a speak. And she trying to link up. So much
Yeah, it's not even cover 3 cloud. I'm not sure why Omar said cover 3 cloud, but it's pretty much any defense in the game. It just works best in 3-3-5 odd on passing downs. If you just spread linebackers and spread your linemen, they just get better sheds on blocks. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's literally it. Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Like, I don't know.
It's been that long and never even tried it. Or I don't never give a shit.
One day I swear to God, I know people easily, but I literally, if you press, I think it's L1, you can spread your entire defense. And I did that accidentally on a play, and I got pressure in like 2 seconds, and I sacked him. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try that again. And I did it again, and it worked again. So I was like, damn. So it's pretty much against 5 linemen. Like, if you have 5 blockers and you're rushing 4 and you spread everybody, you pretty much get in pretty quick.
So when you're a big nickel,
yeah, I spread big nickel against on passing downs.
and you pass them in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I pretty much passed him in almost every play.
I do too, but I feel like that sometimes fucks you up in the right game.
Yeah,
It does.
I mean, I heard it's, at least recently, I've only, or not, I wouldn't say recently, I should say, back in like 17, 18, it always meant if there's a play action, they're just going to go tackle the quarterback. So I just do it every play just in case there's a play action.
That makes sense.
That's why play actions are so dangerous against players who get past, because they're just going to go tackle the quarterback anyway. That's why I rarely run play action, and I never ever run play action out of when I'm under center. I'll rarely run play action when I'm in the shotgun, but under center, it's never.
Or the play action sometimes when you cancel it,
right?
That's the edge get good shape.
Right. Yeah.
Get up the field.
But when you cancel it under center, though, sometimes you get the animation where your own player literally tackles you because.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I hate that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Or sometimes the motherfucker like you do some rollout play, you just start rolling out fast as shit to them.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Prescott's going to keep this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Number 33.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And you know, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got a 1st down, much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 20-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Open man right side. It's Lamb. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him a gain of 37.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher, third down and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. He's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he breaks another. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On first down, Elliott. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go to Elliott again.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Prescott now. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go.
We hitting over here in Dallas. That's what we do.
They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he is into the end zone.
Take your ass home, boy. Take your ass home.
Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Packers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Bro, it's Shakespeare out here, bro. Reading you like a book, boy.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier play game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
At the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far. His team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rodgers going to tuck and run. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers going to hang on to it himself. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Rodgers, a gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Rodgers to throw once more. Austin's got it left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets this one inside the